Hello, welcome. I just want to discuss about the new flight model. As we all know, the new flight model is in the works and we have a sample oriented to flying. At the moment, there is a major bug where you do not have a PEEP and you do not have a crosshair nor TVI, so combat is not much of a focus right now since you can barely aim. Okay, so currently I observed some feedback in regards of going faster in SCM. This will be detrimental to combat. We all know the issues we encountered in fights that go over 500 meters per second. There is lag, dissing, bad hit rage, ending the fight at 10 to 20 kilometers away. So the slower speeds, it's far superior. I would argue that we need even slower speeds. At the moment, we have a major change. We do not have tricording, which is the input of three directions at once. This is a good change. Forward is now the main use to gap close on enemies, to pre-turn or merge or chase. Tricord was too much of an easy I am out button or easy erase mistake button. Since you could just go away at 22, 25, 28 Gs any moment, at any moment, because you can reach the top speed in a few seconds. Now you have to manage your boost during combat to know how much you need to be able to pull away and know how much the enemy has in its tank if he's gonna be able to chase you or not. This means we are increasing the skill requirement for certain engagements, and the decision making, it will be far superior if you want to take the fight or not, if you can continue the fight or not. This is great. And also chasing is much easier now, because the enemy, if he's not paying attention and he's blasting his boost bar, you will not be able to just chase and kill him, and he will not be able to just go away, reset the fight, and the fight will not last 10 hours long. Group fights will also be better, since the slower speeds means people that spend their boost in random situation will die first. This means you cannot just reset, as I've said earlier, anytime you wish. So decision making and knowledge will surpass anything. Also, numbers and tactical advantage will play a good role here, as in any other sandbox MMO, like in Albion, for example, which is a totally different thing, but numbers should matter. You should not be able to 1vx anytime, because the only reason it happens now is due to the fact that you can reset anytime you want. Oh, you had a bad engagement, bad trade? Go max speed one direction. Someone chasing about you? Go the other way, max speed tricord. It doesn't matter. Decision making, it's what matters now. Can you take this fight? Can you kill this guy? Does he have teammates? Will he call others? So it is a good change. Another thing that we got rid of right now is 45ing, or the combination of pitch and yaw is good that it has been removed, since some players were not able to enjoy the full potential of their ship because of a certain coding which is implemented in a gamepad. There are players in this game that use a gamepad, so limiting this and not reusing a square input but a circle, because gamepads cannot be changed in that regard, it's good, so just adapt. Pitch now is the strongest, so again, adapt, get good. A few things I want to mention before finishing the video is that after some discussions with many players, I have had the following mention to do. We may need ramp up in order to prevent or to incentivize players from not spamming directions up, down, left, right in order to scuff the peep, so the enemy player has a hard time aiming at you even if your ship stays in place mostly or does micro dodges. The ramp up mechanic will make the ship take some time before going, let's say, from an input of upstrafe. It will take a bit of time from the moment of input to the reaction of the thruster. This way, we will prevent this entire situation and incentivize players to commit to their momentum or to commit to their certain maneuver, which will be a step in the right direction for normal players and making the fights actually enjoyable and not just who finds a cheese mechanic or not. Another point which I was trying to make is the use of a G-lock. And what do I mean by that? If you currently go backwards, you are around 6 Gs or whatever at 270 meters per second, which is okay. But I will say that if you go backwards right now, you should also be locked from inputting any strafe at all or input any strafe above 10 Gs. So if you go backwards and you try to upstrafe, it should be locked. Only going forward and upstrafe or side strafe only, it should let you use the full potential. But I don't know if this is too restrictive or not. I would argue that it will be a good decision because you can still pull out with the backstrafe from any mistakes. And I am forced to use backstrafe and side strafe in order to maintain position. So that's why I came up with this idea. But I don't know, I'm still exploring it. So yeah, these are my thoughts. I think the new flight model is great. I think we should let CIG continue. I hope they'll do a bit more layering on the new flight model and mechanics of it. We need overheat mechanics on weapons, coolers, shield. We need more things to manage and jiggle with them while in combat and not just hold one strafe and left click, please. Okay? This is a good step. At the moment, flying feels good. Maybe with a bit of tweaks. Maybe that G-lock will be great. Maybe the ramp up will be great. I don't know. We shall see what they bring us to the table. Yeah. Thank you for the watch. You can catch me live on Twitch from time to time when I am having time to do so. And don't forget to join the Ramming Department Discord. We are here practicing and discovering more about the new flight model. Training videos will be appearing on the new flight model possibly as soon as it is more and more complete. Yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.